So today's project, I'm going to be weatherizing and figuring out how to run a GoPro on an external power supply so that I can do time lapses on a construction site. Now this is actually on a barge that's removing a section of the old I-90 bridge from Seattle. It was brought to Neah Bay here back in the 90s because they were going to make a breakwater out of 4 or 5 sections of it, and this section ended up running aground and getting stuck, and has been part of the Macaw landscape for like 20-30 years now. But anyway, they got a grant to clean up the bay, remove some old sections of dock, and take out the I-90 bridge, and they want me to film a time lapse of the removal. The GoPro will only run for about 45 minutes on a battery with the time lapse. So I need to run this on an external supply. So the options that I have are, and by the way, I live in a remote area, so I think the nearest Walmart is a couple hours away, so it's not just that easy to get something. So the options that I have for rigging something up for tomorrow is this is a USB, runs off of some D batteries. This is a cell phone battery charger. This one's kind of neat. It's for camping. It's got a solar cell, and it should theoretically keep enough charge to keep the GoPro running throughout the day. And this is an old trusty NP battery. A lot of filmmakers use these for their gear as a V-mount, cheaper V-mount option. So the testing I want to do is that it's on a barge and they're using heavy machinery, and so this has to be on a rugged tripod, and it also has to be able to withstand vibrations and kind of being banged around a little bit and keep the GoPro running. So I'm going to try these out and see which one looks like it will pass the test. So the tripod I'm going to mount this on as an old, God, it's like an antique Bogdan stand. Thing is just really heavy duty. I don't use this very much because it's so heavy, but it will definitely stand up to the shaking on the barge. So we'll get this tripod going here first. It's actually not too bad. Legs come out pretty easy. Kind of wonder how high this thing will go. Whoa, this is definitely going to be a bonus here. I think I kind of underestimated the potential of this stand, and it will go up. This is going to be nice. This is probably close to 8 feet up here, and this can get a nice big wide base. This stand should withstand all the shaking that's on the barge. Oh, how do you get this thing down now? Oh, there's a release. I mounted a Manfrotto plate on this thing, so I gotta take that off. It does have a quick release though, that's nice. So I'm using the GoPro Hero 12, and what's nice about the new GoPro is it has a 1/4 inch thread on it, so you can mount it right onto a tripod. It's a pretty deep thread hole too, so I just found out the first problem with this. There's no way to open the door on the GoPro with the thing on the stand. I'm going to do these tests without the battery in it because I know with vibrations on the barge and everything, I won't be able to depend on a battery being able to stay in there with the case open like that. Okay, got the GoPro locked in. I think I'll try out the USB battery first. I don't really think that this is gonna work, but I just want to try it anyway. Stuff moves around, and each one of these connections in here is a potential fail point. So now I'm plugging in the battery supply. It's not even coming on. Gosh dang it. So this is a definite no on the USB 12 volt batteries. I had hope that I could just replace batteries every day. Next one, I'm going to try the little mini phone charger. Come on, come on. I'm not even getting this thing to charge. I'm throwing this away. Okay, this now is the solar cell. I'm going to plug this in, see if I can get the GoPro to come on. I have hopes for this one. This could be nice if it could power the GoPro. Not enough power. Oh gosh. This must not be like a good battery supply for running things. Not enough power. So yeah, these are good cell phone chargers, but they're not good for just running things on. So now we're down to the old trusty NP battery. These NP batteries come with a USB plug on them. Only thing I'm worried about using the NP battery for is you have to actually hit an on button for it to come on, and I'm not sure how long they stay on or not. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, We are recording. So this is looking like the NP battery is going to be my best option. So now the other problem we got to solve is I'm just going to sacrifice one of these dive cases here. This has to be completely weatherized. I guess another option is I could save my dive case and punch a hole in this gasket here and just sacrifice my GoPro case. Can't decide. What should I do? Should I cut a hole in this? Or it's probably cheaper to replace this than a GoPro waterproof case. So I think I'll go with that. Is that still recording? Oh, it is. It just, oh my gosh, that just went off. Let me see how long this runs for. This might not be an option either. I was just sitting here and that went off. Oh my gosh. Oh, the NP battery is not gonna work. What can I do? I do have a car battery I could run this off of. I'm gonna try the other juice pack thing one more time. This should be my best option besides using the battery. Not enough power. Ah, I need to figure out how I can hook this up to a car battery, I think. Okay, so for the bench here, I'm gonna test the voltage on here. 11 volts. This I can plug a USB right into here, which is nice. I've never been very good at crimping stuff. Come on, get down there. Ugh. Probably doing this wrong. And get 100 comments on it. Plug the GoPro into the USB-C here, or USB. Okay, it's got power. I'm not sure how long this could run off a car battery, but it could probably run for days and days and days. I've got a 500 gigabyte card I could throw in a GoPro and just let it run. So I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and watch this and make sure it stays on. So I kind of hate sacrificing my cover to make a water resistant case, but sheer strength. Get it? Cheers. Good thing I didn't have 10 cups of coffee today. Actually didn't have, I haven't been able to drink coffee for weeks because I got a fight in an ulcer. So the GoPro is still going. Need to drill a hole in this cover big enough to put the USB-C through. Oh, I cut the wrong end off. I was supposed to cut the top piece off, not the bottom. Now where'd that other section go? Is it gone? Looks like the piece that I cut off just fell through the deck. I'm not looking for it. I'm just going to use this as is, but I'll have to put some kind of a spacer in here to hold the battery in. This is not going to lock. I think I just destroyed my case for nothing because that hole's right down in here. Not going to be waterproof on top here now. So I'm just going to have to go with the housing. It only takes a few days to get stuff to Amazon, or from Amazon to my house, so it's not a huge deal. At least this will be easy to see. This might be a mistake, but I'll see here. I can drill right to where I need to go, put that plug in. Okay, I am not taking a chance on ruining my GoPro. At least I got these marked. Almost. Got a little bit on each end. It worked. Okay. Got it plugged in. Bits away here before I get too carried away. Had the same case for like 20 years. Okay. So it's looked like I found a solution to running the GoPro. I can just, after the USB-C is plugged in, I can even take a piece of duct tape or hot glue and keep the connection in there, and then just put hot glue around the plug. Hot glue comes off pretty easy too, but wax might be a pretty good solution too, or combination of the above. Just melt some hot wax onto here and put tape over it. So still on, still charging. I got to make these wires longer, and then we'll be ready to go for our other test. Okay, so I got these ends tied up here. This I need to mount to the stand. It's probably going to become a permanent fixture on this stand now. Okay, positive. Luckily this has an adjustment right here to take up the slack. Ready to go here. Plug the GoPro in. Light should be coming on. Why it is, okay. So while I'm putting tools away, I think I'm gonna let this time-lapse run just to make sure it's a go. And this needs to get weatherized yet. This needs a little bit of tape on it probably to seal that connection, but it's basically waterproof. I might want to make a box that I can put over the top of the battery, but I have seen people use batteries where they're just literally sitting on the ground with cables and the whole is getting rained on, and it doesn't affect anything, but I want to definitely try to get some kind of cover on top of the battery so that it's not getting wet. Yeah, I'm so happy that I got a solution, and I don't know how many days a GoPro can run off a car battery, but I imagine it will go for a long time. Well, I'm all done for now. Thanks for joining me, and that's my best solution that I have found for running the GoPro for long periods of time. Tomorrow I'm going to do some testing with this and see if this will run the GoPro all day. Here we are an hour later. Time-lapse is still going.